Welcome to Module 3. We've covered what nanoswarms are and their potential applications. The new challenge is not just a technological issue, but the governance of digital health technologies. Nanoswarm technology poses different ethical dilemmas. There is a dual use dilemma with nanoswarms, where one and the same piece of scientific research sometimes has the potential to be used for harm as well as for good. Module 2 discusses bio-inspired, decentralized nanoswarms and how the resulting swarm behavior could lead to a clinical outcome. There is no centralized control dictating how individual nanoparticles or nanorobots should behave or interact, leading to the emergence of intelligent collective behavior. We can use computational models to help us understand and check a system that has emergent behavior. Digital twins, or a virtual patient twin, is a computer generated physiological copy of a real patient, an organ, or a biological process. These are highly complex computer models that use artificial intelligence and large amounts of digital and physical data to accurately mimic a real world object. We can use virtual patient twins to create simulations of new nanoswarm treatments, to model possible scenarios and outcomes on the twins' real world patient counterpart. This could help prove if these products will perform well outside a clinical trial setting. As we further develop nanoswarm technology, we should think about both current and future possibilities. We can have a human centered approach to design by incorporating future thinking. We can also ask questions around desirability, technological feasibility, and economic viability. We can unveil ethical and social issues through horizon scanning to investigate the opportunities, challenges, and futures of nanoswarm cancer treatments. The good thing about this technology is we will have a changing understanding of human disease. We have the chance to develop treatments that are highly accurate, less painful, less toxic, and with fewer side effects than their current counterparts. Additionally, disease monitoring could be done on a highly sensitive and specific level. Potential concerns for this technology are posing questions such as, can the health information infrastructure handle, collect, process, and analyze real time ongoing health data? Could this reshape our conceptions of what it is to be human? Will people exploit this to develop something like viruses of mass destruction? And will this intensify the gap between rich and poor countries, leading to a so called nano divide? However, this kind of divide is also foreseeable within individual countries where new demographics form based on a person's access to technology. This is not a unique problem to nanomedicine, but could exacerbate existing health inequalities if some people were to have access to a technology that identifies and manages health risks in real time and others do not. Policymakers need to co-design regulations with developers, patients, healthcare workers, and the public, as this will be essential for innovation, development, and to reap the benefits of nanoswarm technology. Nanoswarms do not generate entirely new categories of ethical issues, but they do require us to think carefully about whether our current theories and approaches can provide the guidance we need. Concern amongst researchers is that overly restrictive regulation arising from ethical concerns will stifle research at a time when it is increasingly needed as cancer incidence rises. Nanoswarms could have risks and benefits for cancer treatment. Patient focused risk benefit analysis to inform regulatory decisions is not unique to this technology and cannot be managed by regulators alone. Additional legal mechanisms must be in place. Nanotechnologies have been used in the clinic for years. For all their potential medical applications, nanoswarms are still largely in the research and development stage. The next frontier of nanomedicines and clinical trials have yet to be approved. But we ought to start thinking about what the first in human clinical trial of nanoswarms could or should look like and ask how we will regulate the development of this new medical technology in order to anticipate ethical controversies that may arise and to mitigate risk. We need to go beyond the usual process and discuss everything from concept, design, testing, and mode and mechanism of action to manufacturing and waste disposal and management. The classification of nanoswarms as a drug delivery system could fall under the medical device category. However, this will be dependent on the application in each country's regulatory body. Medical devices and drug trials have very different requirements in most countries. There is the added complexity of different regulations for software as a medical device and other guiding artificial intelligence principles. To aid in clinical adoption of nanoswarms, a harmonized nanomedicine vocabulary is essential, and this is a prerequisite for an effective regulatory framework. We suggest for now that there are 6 central domains that need to be explored in order to draft guidance for regulation in this area. These are stakeholders, socioeconomical impacts, in silico, in vitro, and in vivo analysis, nanomaterials, legal, and approval processes. In this module, we've looked at the risks and benefits of nanoswarms, as well as uncertainties of how to classify nanoswarm medicine. Would this be a medical device, drug, or something else? We've looked at several questions around regulation and safety, with key questions being how should this be regulated, how do you measure safety, and what counts as a side effect. In the next module, we'll look at what a future nanoswarm cancer clinical trial could look like. Thanks for listening.